Assalamualaikum. So today we will continue on topic 5.2 under market structure, focusing on monopoly. So this is the characteristic of monopoly. The first one is single seller and large number of buyers. A pure monopoly exists when a firm is the sole producer or single seller in the whole industry. The firm is the only producer of the goods and services to be purchased by a large number of buyers. Since it is the only seller, it will face no competition and it can influence the market easily. Second characteristic is unique products or no close substitute. In a monopoly, a firm produces a unique product which has no close substitute in the market. For example, in Malaysia, the only supplier of electricity is Tenaga Nasional Berhad, TNB. There are no other products that can be the substitute of electricity in Malaysia, and therefore, TNB is the sole producer of electricity in Malaysia. Third characteristic is high barriers to entry. In a pure monopoly, a firm has no competitors since there are barriers to entry of new firms joining the industry. The barriers are comprises of various forms such as legal, technology, control over raw materials, patent and copyright, license, and etc. Number 4 is price maker. In a pure monopoly, a firm faces on competitions since this firm is the only producer of the unique products. Therefore, this firm can determine the market price of the goods and services produced. It has full power to control the market price. And lastly, advertisement is not needed. The type of products will determine whether there is a need for advertising. If the types of products produced are water supply, electricity, telecommunication services, and etc., there is no need for advertisement since the consumers are well aware of the market and where to obtain such goods and services. Okay, for barrier to entry, barriers or restriction on entry refer to the prevention of other firms or sellers from entering the industry. In a monopoly, all potential competitors are blocked from entering the industry due to strong barriers to entry. First is economies of scale. Economies of scale occur whenever the average cost decreases as production expands. This may only be experienced by a few large firms or in the extreme case by a sole producer. In a monopoly, the entry of new firms is impossible due to economies of scale that the firm experiences. Second is ownership or control over raw materials or resources. A monopolist may prevent potential rivals through the control or ownership of raw materials. For instance, a sugar producer in Malaysia controls the resources and therefore makes new entry almost impossible. Thirdly is patent and copyright. A patent refers to the exclusive right of its inventor to use or to allow others to use his or her invention. Patent laws are established to prevent potential competitors from imitating or using his or her invented product and therefore will provide a monopoly power for the life of the patent. Number 4 is license. Governments will restrict the entry of new firms by imposing a legal license. For instance, the imposition of license on television station may prevent new potential firms from entering the industry and encourage a monopoly. Okay, this is the illustration graph to show average revenue and marginal revenue curve under monopoly. In the short run, there is a possibility for a monopoly to earn supernormal profit. So when the average total cost is lower than the average revenue, which is AC less than AR, so the company will earn supernormal profit, or in accounting terms we call as profit. Second possibility, a monopoly will earn subnormal profit, or in accounting term we call as loss. To illustrate the situation of subnormal profit, which is our average cost curve is higher than our average revenue curve. So that when our cost is greater than our average revenue or greater than our price, the company will earn loss, which is negative value of profit. Thirdly, a monopoly are possible to get normal profit, or in accounting terms we call it as break-even income. So to illustrate the break-even income or normal profit situation, which is our average cost equals to our average revenue, AC equals to AR. So that when our cost equals to our average revenue, we got nothing, either profit or loss. In the short run, there is three possibilities for a company under monopoly to earn profit, which is supernormal profit, normal profit, and subnormal profit. But in the long run, monopoly firms can earn supernormal profit because they are the single seller or the only producer which sell the products or services. Under monopoly, there is the terms of price discrimination, which is referred to the business practice of selling the same good at different price to different customers, even though the costs for producing for the two customers are the same. For example, I sell a donut to A and B in a different price. I sell a donut to A with the price of 1 ringgit, and I sell a donut to a B at the price of 2 ringgit. So this is the example of price discrimination. Even though the price is different, but the cost to produce the donut is same. So this is example of price discrimination. Price discrimination is not possible when a good is sold in a competitive market, since there are many firms all selling at the market price. In order to price discriminate, the firm must have some market power, which is monopoly. There are 3 degrees of price discrimination: first degree, second degree, and third degree. In the first degree of price discrimination, it is perfect price discrimination, which refers to the situation when the monopolist knows exactly the willingness to pay of each customer and can charge each customer a different price. Buyers' willingness to pay the highest amount gets the products. For example, for antique products, artwork, cars, or houses. Second degree of price discrimination occurs when the products are grouped into blocks and each block is charged a different price. For example, when we photostating books, the charge may be 10 cents per page, but to duplicate 100 pages, the charge will be less than 5 cents per page. This occurs for electricity blocks, parking charges, and extra. And the third degree of price discrimination refers to the market, which is divided into many sub-market or subgroup. Each group is considered a market. The price to be charged depends on the price elasticity of demand. For example, include movie ticket, transportation fee, medical, entertainment sector, and extra. That's all for this topic. Thank you.